talk about getting even further south.
Morgan Wallen embodied country music. His songs, like 7 Summers,
That was 7 summers ago.
a celebration of small-town living, good friends, and good times. The Tennessee native rose to the top of the charts in 2018 with hits like Whiskey Glasses and Never Left. At 27 years old, Wallen is one of the biggest stars in all of music. Now, a racial slur has stopped his meteoric rise in its tracks. A video obtained by TMZ shows Wallen and a group of his friends coming home early Sunday morning after a night out on the town in Nashville. A neighbor was recording when Wallen said this.
Hey, take care of this. Hey, Gracie, take care of this.
His use of that racial epithet led to swift fallout. His 2 record labels announcing, in the wake of recent events, they write, Big Loud Records has made the decision to suspend Morgan Wallen's recording contract indefinitely. Republic Records, the second label, fully supports Big Loud's decision and agrees such behavior will not be tolerated. Top radio chains have stopped playing his music, including Cumulus Media, iHeartRadio, SiriusXM, and several others. And tonight, Variety reporting his agent dropping him. The Academy of Country Music announcing that he is no longer eligible for any awards at their annual ceremony in April.
It's the only time I can think of really in any genre where somebody just went from being the biggest star to having 0 airplay almost in the course of one day.
Now, the country music industry finally forced to confront the issue of racism head on. What type of message is the industry sending by taking these stances?
The message that is being sent right now is that the N-word is a no-go. I think that has been made clear. Can we get to the point now where we are also uncovering or working to undo the culture that supports an artist? Like, how do we even get an artist in this space who is essentially on top of the world and still talks like this? How do we get that? Why does he feel comfortable here doing that?
Wallen apologized in a statement to TMZ, saying, "I'm embarrassed and sorry. I used an unacceptable and inappropriate racial slur that I wish I could take back. There are no excuses to use this type of language ever. I want to sincerely apologize for using the word. I promise to do better." But for some, the apology was too little, too late.
If you think we live...
Mickey Guyton is the first Black female country singer to be nominated for a Grammy for her song, Black Like Me.
Black like me.
She tweeted, "When I read comments saying this is not who we are, I laugh because this is exactly who country music is. I've witnessed it for 10 years. You guys should just read some of the vile comments hurled at me on a daily basis. It's a cold hard truth to face, but it is the truth."
You've got an industry like this one that is built on generations of whitewashing, of white supremacy. It's going to take a lot of work to undo that.
Morgan Wallen got a start on The Voice in 2014. And as his fame grew, so did his bad boy persona. In May 2020, he was arrested for public intoxication and disorderly conduct after being kicked out of Kid Rock's bar in Tennessee and arguing outside when bouncers asked him to leave. In October, he was scheduled to make his debut on Saturday Night Live as the musical guest when this video of him kissing strangers and partying maskless with fans in an Alabama bar surfaced, clearly not following the show's COVID-19 safety protocols.
My actions this past weekend were pretty short-sighted, and they have obviously affected my long-term goals and my dreams.
He was invited back 2 months later, where the cast made fun of him over the incident.
And I thank you in advance for giving this poor Southern boy a second Yankee chance.
That's beautiful.
After the SNL episode, he wrote the double album Dangerous,
I've wasted on you.
which debuted at #1 and is a streaming juggernaut with over 240 million on-demand streams of the songs, like Wasted on You, and the mega hit, More Than My Hometown.
I love you more than a cow.
There's really only about 4 viable Black artists in country music right now, commercially. And people have just been saying, does it have to be that way forever? And then just when there's been a lot of discussion about elevating Black artists in country music from the margins to the mainstream, you have the top artists in the genre come along and use the N-word.
Country music has long been thought of as a music for white audiences and dominated by white artists like Luke Combs, Carrie Underwood, and Blake Shelton.
Nashville operates in this bubble. The country music industry is completely separate from all other music genres, all other music industries on the coast. They get to make their own rules here, and then they get to enforce them however they want to.
It's almost like Morgan put the ball in the industry's court and said, decide who you want to be.
Yeah, anybody Black that's in or around this industry, that's not the stuff that keeps us up at night. But what really keeps us up is not being able to work, is not being able to do what we're called to do, is not being able to get a job as a Black guitarist because nobody will let you be Black at the front of the stage. Those are the issues that we have to get around.
Dolly Parton, who famously said she never discusses politics, began supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, telling Billboard,
Of course, Black Lives Matter. Do we think our little white asses are the only ones that matter? No.
And megastar Maren Morris, known for her top hits Girl
Just meet me in the middle.
and The Middle, paid homage to Black women in her acceptance speech at the Country Music Awards in November.
There are so many amazing Black women that pioneered and continue to pioneer this genre.
The issue of race is not a political issue. The issue of race is a human rights issue, a basic human rights issue. So when I see country artists standing up for that, that is so beautiful to me because it's not natural and normal for country artists to take those kinds of stands.
Guyton is part of a new generation of artists pushing to make country music more diverse.
Country music is for everyone, and I want people to feel encouraged that they can love this genre, love this music, show up to the concerts, show up to the signings, show up to the award shows, and feel loved and to see themselves and to be accepted.
TJ Osborne also breaking down barriers. The 36-year-old, one half of Brothers Osborne, known for their hits like Stay a Little Longer, just came out publicly yesterday in Time magazine, saying, I want to get to the height of my career being completely who I am. I'm very comfortable being gay.
I'm very proud to put this out there. I want to let you all know that I've gotten to know me over the years, that the person you know is me, and now you just know more about me.
This afternoon, he spoke his truth to Ellen.
It's because you're in country music, and I think that's a genre that is more difficult, it seems, than any other music. Why do you think that is?
You know, I think country really comes from a lot of rural roots that are a lot of kind of Christianity and a lot of kind of old school way of thinking. And I really think that's changed a lot over the years. And I know it's changed a lot over the years. And, you know, I'm really kind of, I'm curious to see how it all plays out with us going into rural America.
With one foot stepping forward and another rooted in the past, country music is facing a reckoning. What type of steps do you think the industry needs to take to make this change lasting?
Ultimately, it comes down to getting uncomfortable and to doing the things that they've never done before. If you're a songwriter and you're going in a room to write a song and everybody around you is white, that's a problem. It is important that you look beyond the scope that you are normally used to looking through. Like, you have to break outside of your comfort zone. So now it's time for the industry to meet these people a little further than halfway.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.